We will be studying US customary units that have to deal with length. We're going to first look at what these units are, these customary units of length are, and then we're going to also learn how to convert from smaller to larger units, and then back from larger to smaller units. So these are the units we're going to focus on in this lesson. We're going to focus on inch, foot, yard, and mile. And next we're going to look at the conversion rates. So we have 12 inches in a foot, we have 3 feet in 1 yard, and 1,760 yards in 1 mile. Now let's go ahead with conversion. So we have, let's make a quick note here, we have 12 inches in 1 foot, we have 3 feet in 1 yard, and we also have 1760 yards in 1 mile. Okay, so how many feet are there in 8 inches? So we're going from feet to inches. So let's start with our ratio here. So we have inch to foot. Let's use the ratio approach. So we have inch to foot, we have 12 inches to 1 foot. So now let's go ahead and use our equal ratio approach. So 12 inches to 1 foot should be equal to 8 inches to x. Now we'll go ahead and create our fraction. So 12 over 1 is equal to 8 over x. Next step is to cross product this. So now we have 12 times x equal to 8 times 1. We're going to divide both by 12. And so we can see that this will cross out. So let's look at this. 8 and 12, so they're even numbers. So quick thing to see here is that they both have a factor of 2. So we have 4 and 6. Now we can divide this also by 2 because they're even, and we have 2 over 3. So what this means to us is that 8 inches is 2 over 3 feet. If you want to go ahead and convert 2 over 3 to a decimal, it's going to give you 0.6 repeating. The next question, how many yards are there in 27 inches? Now let's be smart about this. So we have 12 inches to 1 foot, and then we have 3 feet to 1 yard. So if we look at this, if 12 inches make 1 foot and 3 feet make 1 yard, we can have a ratio here also if we want. But the simplest way to go from inches to feet is you have 12 inches in 1 foot. So how many inches would there be in 3 feet? So you're going to have 12 times 3. So we can also say that 36 inches make 1 yard. So let's go ahead and try that approach here. So we have inches to yard. So we have 36 to 1. So we're going to use the equal ratio approach now. So 36 to 1 is equal to 27 to x. So let's create a fraction. 36 over 1 is equal to 27 over x. Let's cross product this. We now have 36 times x is equal to 27 times 1. We divide both by 36. We divide this by 36 as well. So we cross this out. We can divide by 3. So that's going to give us 9 over 12. Divide by 3 again. We have 3 over 4. So what this means to us is that 27 inches will be equal to 3/4 of a yard. How many miles are there in 88 yards? So we know from our ratio here that 1,760 yards make up 1 mile. So we're going to have 1760 to 1. So this is yard to miles. So we're going to start by looking at the equal ratio approach in solving this question. So 1,760 to 1 is equal to 88 to x. Let's create our fraction. 1760 over 1 is equal to 88 over x. Now, next step is cross product, which means that 1,760 multiplied by x is equal to 88 multiplied by 1. So let's divide both sides by 1,760 and see where it takes us. So this crosses out here. So 88 divided by 1,760, let's start by dividing 2. So this is going to give us 44, and then we have 880. Divide by 2 again, we have 22, we have 440. Can divide by 2 again, we have 11 over 220. So if you divide 220 by 11, you'll get 20. 11 by 11, you get 1. So 88 yards is equal to 1/20th of a mile. And if you want to convert to a decimal, this is going to be 0.05 miles. Now let's go ahead and convert larger units to smaller units. So we have, how many inches are there in 7 feet? So let's go feet to inches. We have 1 to 12. So feet to inches is, we're going to use the equal ratio approach. So we have 7 to x. Let's create our fraction. 1 over 12 is equal to 7 over x. Now we're going to cross product this, and then we have x times 1 is equal to 7 times 12. So x is 84. So therefore 7 feet equal to 84 inches. How many feet are there in 6 yards? So we know that 1 yard gives, we have 3 feet. So we have a ratio of 1 to 3 when we look at yard to feet. So how many feet are there in 6 yards? So let's go ahead. 1 to 3. So 1 yard, 3 feet. So this is going to give us 6 to x. Let's create our fraction. 1 over 3 is equal to 6 over x. Let's go ahead and cross product this. So 1 multiplied by x is 3 multiplied by 6. 1 multiplied by x, that gives us x. 3 multiplied by 6, we have 18. So 6 yards equal to 18 feet. And finally, how many feet are there in 6 miles? So let's do this. We have 1,760 yards will give us 1 mile. We also have 3 feet to give us 1 yard. So if 1,760 yards are in 1 mile and 3 feet are in 1 yard, so we have 5,280, and I'll show you how we got that. 5,280 feet in 1 mile. And the way we did that was multiply 1,760 by 3. So we have 0 here. 6 times 3, we have 18. 8 carry 1. 7 times 3, 21 plus 1, we have 22. So 1 times 3, 3 plus 2, 5. So let's look at this way. Miles to feet. We have 1 to 5,280. So this is going to be equal to 6 to x. So let's create a fraction. 1 over 5,280 is equal to 6 over x. Let's cross product this. So x multiplied by 1 is 5,280 multiplied by 6. So let's go ahead and just multiply 528 by 6. 8 times 6 is 48. We write 8, we carry up the 4. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4, 16. We have 6, we carry up the 1. 5 times 6 is 30, plus 1, that's 31. So x is going to be equal to 31680. So what that means to us is 6 miles equal to 31,680 feet.